10 people caught due to a small mistake just before committing their planned crimes. Today, we'll look at the stories of 10 criminals who were caught almost perfecting their crimes due to a small mistake. Let's see how history's smartest criminals were caught due to errors. Salim Kara had committed a robbery of about $2.3 million and managed to evade the police for 13 years. Then one day, he bought a $1 million house and was immediately caught by the police. The Dunbar armored robbery was one of the largest heists in America. As an excuse, they threw a house party, used the keys to get into the cafeteria, and waited there until all the employees took a break. Then they caught them without firing a shot or setting off an alarm. They then loaded the money bags, over $18 million, into a car, destroyed the security cameras, and returned to the party. Afterwards, to avoid suspicion, they waited for 6 months and hired a lawyer to launder the money from the robbery and got into real estate business. 2 years after the robbery, one of the men still paid a real estate agent with a stack of money wrapped in the original money belt. The agent immediately reported to the police, and the arrested man confessed everything to them. Anthony Curcio robbed a bank by hiring a group of people from Craigslist to wear the same outfit as him and wait outside after the robbery. Fortunately, a homeless man had seen him practicing a day before the robbery and reported everything to the police. John George Haig murdered 6 people between 1944 and 1949 and then dissolved their bodies in concentrated sulfuric acid. He then sold their assets and properties. There was no drainage in his workshop, so he used to pour the remains onto a pile of rubble. The last victim, an elderly woman, disappeared, and 2 days later, her friend accompanied her to the police station where they discovered the police's fraud history. Police found documents and jewelry related to his previous victims in John's workshop. A pathologist examining human remains found pelvic fragments, gallstones, and false teeth on the rubble. Hay later claimed that he misunderstood the legal term corpus delicti, arguing that he couldn't be charged because there was no body to determine that a crime had been committed. He was subsequently sentenced to death. The Antwerp diamond heist was a major robbery where an Italian gang stole jewels worth $100 million. As they left Antwerp, they disposed of the vehicles used, but one member of the gang was too lazy to burn everything as instructed. Police found envelopes from the Antwerp Diamond Center and a receipt from a nearby store for a sandwich among the trash. They retrieved video footage from the sandwich shop and caught the robbers. Robert Durst was caught while being interviewed for an HBO series where he agreed to clear his name. During the shoot, he went to the bathroom and thought the microphone was off, saying, "What did I do? Of course, I killed them all." There was an Australian kid who hacked the FBI and posted their photos on websites. He cleared the metadata from the photos to hide the GPS location, but then accidentally uploaded the original photo with all the information still on it. The 1972 United California bank robbery. 6 robbers had rented a farmhouse as a base and cleaned it thoroughly before leaving. However, they forgot to run the dishwasher before leaving, and the police were able to match all the fingerprints on the dirty dishes. Eliesa Basna was the valet of the British ambassador in Turkey during World War II. He spied for the Germans, providing them with highly valuable information in exchange for payment in British pounds. Surprisingly, although the intelligence was 100% accurate, the Germans never acted on it, but continued to pay him. After the war, Basna had about £300,000 from his espionage activities. He tried to invest this money in opening a hotel in Turkey, but the Nazis had paid him with counterfeit money. Therefore, Basna was imprisoned for using counterfeit money. In the early 2000s, an interesting art robbery occurred in Stockholm, Sweden. The thieves were very careful and planned, but they made a mistake during preparation. They bought a speedboat as their getaway vehicle and gave the seller their own phone numbers, and the whole incident was resolved from there.